Covert narcissism is one of the most misunderstood forms of narcissistic behavior. Unlike the stereotypical loud, attention-seeking narcissist, a covert narcissist often appears shy, sensitive, insecure, or even humble. But behind that quiet exterior lies the same core need for admiration, control, and emotional validation. In today's episode of Minds Unmasked, we'll break down what covert narcissism really looks like, how it affects relationships, and the warning signs you should never ignore. So, what is covert narcissism? Covert narcissism, sometimes called vulnerable narcissism, is a subtype of narcissistic personality disorder. But instead of presenting as arrogant or entitled, a covert narcissist may appear introverted, withdrawn, or anxious. Their narcissistic traits exist beneath the surface. They still crave admiration, control, and emotional reassurance, just in more subtle ways. Covert narcissists often experience deep insecurity, envy, and sensitivity to criticism. They may feel chronically misunderstood or unappreciated, and these feelings can drive passive-aggressive behavior. How covert narcissists differ from overt narcissists. Overt narcissists are easy to spot. They're loud, self-promotional, and openly seek attention. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, rely on quieter strategies. Instead of demanding admiration, they may seek it by playing the victim or portraying themselves as fragile. Instead of bragging openly, they may subtly put down others or emphasize how much they sacrifice. Instead of reacting with explosive anger, they may use silent treatment, guilt, or withdrawal. The goal is the same: to maintain emotional control. Let's look at the most common signs. Hypersensitivity to criticism. Covert narcissists take even mild feedback very personally. They may shut down, become defensive, or claim they're being attacked, even when the criticism is gentle or constructive. Chronic insecurity. Deep down, covert narcissists believe they are inadequate or unworthy. They hide this by seeking reassurance, sympathy, or emotional caretaking from others. Victim mentality. They often position themselves as the suffering, misunderstood person in every situation. This allows them to gain sympathy and avoid taking responsibility for their actions. Passive-aggressive behavior. Instead of expressing anger directly, they may use sarcasm, guilt trips, silent treatment, or subtle sabotage. Envy and resentment. They may secretly resent people who are more confident, successful, or socially admired. This resentment sometimes comes out as backhanded compliments or quiet undermining. Fantasy-driven self-image. Covert narcissists often escape into fantasies where they are special, admired, or exceptionally talented. In reality, they may not take steps to achieve these goals. Emotional withdrawal. When confronted, they may retreat physically or emotionally, using distance as a form of punishment or control. How covert narcissists behave in relationships. Relationships with covert narcissists can feel confusing. At first, they may seem gentle, thoughtful, and deeply vulnerable. They may open up quickly, sharing personal struggles to gain your empathy. But over time, you may start to notice patterns. They may expect constant emotional validation. They may use guilt to control your behavior. They may twist conversations so they appear mistreated, even when they are the ones causing harm. When you set boundaries, they may respond with silent treatment or make you feel responsible for their emotional state. This dynamic creates confusion because the manipulation is subtle, not loud or aggressive. Why covert narcissists are hard to identify. Covert narcissists are difficult to spot because they often blend into social environments. They may seem introverted, quiet, or even self-critical. They rarely boast or show off. Instead, they rely on self-pity, emotional fragility, or passive resentment to gain attention and influence. Many people overlook the warning signs because they assume narcissism must be loud and obvious. But covert narcissism hides behind humility, sensitivity, or insecurity, making it harder to identify until deeper emotional patterns emerge. Common manipulation tactics. Here are some tactics commonly used by covert narcissists. Gaslighting. They may downplay your feelings or question your memory, making you doubt yourself. Playing the victim. They may portray themselves as hurt, attacked, or misunderstood, even when they are the one causing harm. Guilt tripping. They may use phrases like, "After everything I've done for you," to make you feel indebted. Silent treatment. Withdrawal becomes a tool to punish or pressure you into compliance. Triangulation. Triangulation happens when someone involves a third person in a conflict to manipulate others, maintain control, or create division. Emotional baiting. They may make vague, dramatic statements to get attention, like, "No one cares about me," or "I guess I'm the problem again." Impact on their partners and loved ones. Being in a relationship with a covert narcissist can have serious emotional effects. You may feel confused or constantly off balance. You may start second-guessing your own feelings, opinions, or memories. You may feel responsible for their emotions, like it's your job to keep them stable, calm, or happy. Over time, this can lead to anxiety, emotional burnout, and a loss of self-confidence. The subtlety of the manipulation makes the impact even stronger, because you may not realize it's happening until your self-esteem is weakened. Why covert narcissists behave this way. Covert narcissistic behavior is rooted in deep insecurity and fear of inadequacy. They may have experienced emotional wounds early in life, leading them to build a fragile sense of identity. To protect that fragile identity, they rely on manipulation, control, and emotional withdrawal. The behavior isn't about confidence, it's about protecting a vulnerable ego at all costs. How to protect yourself. If you believe you're dealing with a covert narcissist, here are steps that may help. Set clear boundaries. Communicate what you will and won't accept. Keep boundaries firm and consistent. Don't personalize their behavior. Their reactions reflect their internal struggles, not your worth. Reduce emotional dependence. Avoid relying on them for validation or emotional stability. Stay grounded in your reality. Journaling, therapy, or talking with trusted friends can help you stay clear and confident. Consider seeking professional support. Therapists can help you navigate the emotional challenges and rebuild confidence. Covert narcissism can be difficult to recognize, but understanding the signs can help you protect your emotional well-being. Share this video with your friends to spread awareness. Tell us about your own experiences in the comment section. If you have ideas for future videos, feel free to leave a comment with your suggestion down below. This is Minds Unmasked. Like, subscribe, and click the bell. 3 new videos are coming your way every week. Join me. Let us unmask the human mind.